Shalom, 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 family. We got some winter storms brewing. I'm about to cut the volume up here over at Max Velocity over on YouTube. Definitely want to share this coverage because this is affecting a number of my family members who live in the St. Louis area and Chicago. We're getting a lot of snow over there, possibly a bit blizzard warning over the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's tune back in with Max.
Go back to Vince in a second. This is back over to Jennings on I-70 in St. Louis. Traffic has not cleared up. In case you're traveling in St. Louis, no update on the traffic. It's still terrible. It's not going to change anytime soon. Even though the temperatures are warming up, there's still tons of traffic. At least there's only one semi-truck that is stuck now. We had a bunch stuck here earlier. There was a good 6 or 7 semis going one direction that were stuck, and now we're down to just one. Going the other direction, it's still very backed up, though, so nothing's improved. Going the other direction. Also, this is another live shot. This is on I-80, mile marker 186 in Iowa, where roads have been plowed recently. Snow hasn't really accumulated too much here on I-80, but we're continuing to keep an eye on it. It does look like in Dubuque, Iowa, the roads have not really been plowed here.
He's actually speeding. He's
recently.
not actually doing the speed limit. So.
I guess that guy in front of Vince is doing the speed limit. He's going pretty fast for all the snow that's on the ground.
All right.
Hey, Steve, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate those who are giving their perspective on how the roads are. Couldn't do it. Yeah, this is definitely crazy. I'm surprised we haven't had more chasers see like people slide off the road or have problems getting out of the snow. Really, John McKinney's the only one so far, and that was just getting out of a hotel back over in Carroll, Iowa a couple hours ago. As a reminder, if you're just tuning in, make sure to subscribe. If you have any friends or family in the path of the winter storm, feel free to share the stream with them on Facebook and on Twitter or any social media platform. Share the stream with them. We'll be live here throughout the day today. Could have a 12-hour winter storm stream. That's entirely possible. It will be a long stream today. Winter storm.
Yeah, we'll go down toward the south part of town where there's.
Stormcat 5 has an update. Go ahead, Stormcat 5.
Yeah, Max. First of all, great work on the coverage. This is all the cameras that we're seeing. It's just insane the amount of crashes that we're seeing, especially around St. Louis. Now, specifically in St. Louis, the rain-snow line is starting to creep up almost into the city. You can actually see this on correlation coefficient if you're following on your Radar Omega app. You can see some of that yellow and blue. We normally look at that for tornado debris, but you can also see where there's different particles. There's snow on the north side, and right in the middle, right where you see that yellow and blue, that's where some of the snow is actually melting. So that rain-snow line is getting dangerously close to St. Louis. So good news if you're in the city. We should get a transition to rain here in the next, probably ice in the next couple of hours, and then eventually to rain, like Max was talking about. Back to you, Max.
Thank you, meteorologist Stormcat 5, for the update. So again, that snow rain line is now shifting to the north very quickly in the St. Louis area.
Shalom, family, coming into the live chat.
Snow line very far to the north, but this is where it's just purely rain at this
Hope
point.
you all are well on this Saturday.
Sullivan, Cuba, and Steelville.
We just got some developing winter storms going on through
we are starting to see now creeping its way up into the St. Louis area, and so conditions will.
St. Louis area, Chicago, moving towards Indiana, parts of Illinois.
Problems in the St. Louis area, especially near St. Charles. Again, that's I-70 near Jennings. This entire stretch has just been terrible over the last few hours. But we do hope within the next hour or two, things will end up improving. The temperature right now in St. Louis is barely above freezing. It's going to take a while for roadways to get back to normal again. If we turn on the temperatures here, again, St. Louis, the airport is actually at 34 degrees Fahrenheit now. So we're up to 34 degrees in the northwest side of St. Louis. And then over near Washington, which is a little bit further west of St. Louis, we're up to 36. So that's a big improvement. Roadways will be way better off to the west of St. Louis. Not perfect, but way better than what we're talking about in St. Louis. And then just east of St. Louis, near Dupo and as well as Caseyville in Illinois, about 33 degrees Fahrenheit. And if we go further off to the north into Iowa, there really isn't any area that we are experiencing much of a just straight up cold rain right now. The entire state of Iowa is dealing with snow right now. We have temperatures across the board in the mid to upper 20s and low 30s. The warmest area would be just south of Omaha, near the Viscella area, which is right now about 34 degrees Fahrenheit. So a bit more of a mix there, but nonetheless, it is still very, very cold, and at least cold enough for heavy, wet snow to continue here over the next few hours. And it looks like we got an emergency vehicle, some sort of ambulance that is on the way. I don't know if the camera will get up here quick enough. It will not.
What about right there?
Go by, but it didn't come up quick enough. All right, we'll go back to.
You can still hear me?
Storm Chaser Connor Croft is live now in Evansdale, Iowa. This is now, he's going into Waterloo right now. So Waterloo, this is more of northeastern Iowa. Roads are a little bit more slick up here. Can't tell what that is up there. Is that a plow? Can't really tell what that is up there. Out in front of him.
All right, pick a lane, dude. Either you're getting off or you're not.
Hey, HL Bear for the super chat. In Albany, New York, the forecast for tomorrow, Sunday, has changed every few hours. Any prediction? Let me see if I can give you a prediction. I don't know. I don't think you guys are going to see anything too crazy in Albany. For tomorrow in Albany, I wouldn't really expect much of anything. I mean, maybe an inch.
I don't know what he's doing.
But on Monday, like Monday into Tuesday, when we have that next winter storm, that'll cause way more problems. This one that we're talking about today and tomorrow is mostly a Midwest and Great Lakes and Ohio Valley event. It's not really necessarily going to be a big impact for Eastern New York tomorrow.
Shalom, shalom to those watching in the live chat.
Speedometer on screen. This is live in Waterloo, Iowa.
They had a drift, so that's a win.
Shalom, shalom. Brother Yosef, you might need to do a test. Let me know if you can hear me. You can hear me? Thank you. I appreciate that.
There's more snow on the roads here.
By the way, do not email me photos or videos. You can, again, send it to the second to top link in the description. I know some of you guys are emailing photos, but that's not the way to do it. We don't check that anymore for photos. We are only using reports.maxloss.wx.com for it right now. So the second to top link in the description is a brand new tool that we are essentially using on stream.
He getting professional with it. All right, Max.
Got Planet Fitness right here.
Connor is currently at a gas station. This is back to Tornado Pagey in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
A lot of stuff going on over there.
Just northwest of Davenport.
It was purposely on, Brother Yosef.
Captain Crunch and Lucky Charms are made here. Wow, that is very important.
What?
Enjoy some crunch berries.
They over there tripping.
The snow is actually beginning to pick up again. This is back over in Jennings, kind of the St. Louis area. You can see the snowflakes. They've got a little bit bigger again. So the snow is beginning to pick up in intensity once again back over in St. Louis.
There you go. I want to get to that.
Still very heavy traffic due to the accidents that have happened and people getting stuck under overpasses. Some more zoomed out camera view of that. Thank you, Kristen, for becoming a member.
Right. Put my classic on. There we go. Shabbat shalom, family. Winter snowstorm in the Midwest.
It's a live shot from Dubuque, Iowa, from Storm Chaser Vince Walty. traveling through Dubuque. I believe he's now going southbound towards Davenport. And roads have been plowed here recently, which is a good thing.
I do not miss the snow.
You talk about the threat of severe weather today in Texas. There is a
No,
threat of
there is a requirement for time period for EMS and fire to get on the road. There is. It's in the license. Maybe it's not a law, but it is a licensing thing where
Don't miss the snow whatsoever.
you have to meet.
There is a threat of severe weather in Texas today. I'll talk about it here in a second.
Not considered not
Wow.
providing the service, and whoever you're supposed to be providing the service to needs to find it out.
So believe it or not, we do have a risk of severe weather today. This is mostly going to be an afternoon risk, but the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal threat for Dallas, Shreveport, Houston, Victoria. There is an isolated tornado threat today. So we could actually see a couple of tornadoes this afternoon. They'll be mainly near Houston. No storm chasers down there today.
He said that so casually. He said, "Oh, maybe be some few tornadoes over near Houston today, on top of the snowstorm that's going on in the Midwest." I tell you, it's crazy.
About different reports that we've been getting from you guys. Again, you can send in reports with the second to top link in the description below. If we go over to our map here, I can show you guys. So we got a map that basically shows where all the reports are coming in from. Again, you can feel free to send in a report. Your dot will basically be plotted to this map. And these are all different approved reports that we have of different photos and videos that we've been getting sent in of snowfall totals and stuff like that. And a lot of you guys are actually tuning in from St. Louis. That's where we have a slew of green dots with different snow reports. Also got some in the Springfield area, Iowa City, Des Moines. Furthest north report that we have at this hour is up in Rochester. And in Rochester, snow is heavily coming down, and residential roads are completely covered. Stay awesome, Max. Thanks for all you do. The hubby and I are big fans, so that's back over there in southeastern Minnesota. That's the furthest north report that we have.
My phone on 60% already, and it's
this hour is
6 o'clock in the morning. I tell you.
Way more snow than anticipated, but not driving, so I'm loving it. That was as of 8 in the morning, so about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. So that was all the way back down here near Farmington. Kind of cool that we can see all these different photos and videos that are coming in on the map as well. I'll turn off weather alerts, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. 5 inches of snow, according to Ken in St. Louis. That's in the downtown area of St. Louis. That's near Clayton. All right, let's go back over to Vince, who's now just south of Dubuque, Iowa.
Going back towards Wisconsin and going through Illinois on the way back.
Also, if you're tuning in from Chicago, Illinois, we are now just beginning to see some heavy snow roll right into Chicago.
That might be where the heavy is.
I'm going to go back to him in a second, but this one looks like on radar right now, so you can see the dark blue now popping up right over Chicago. We now have heavy snow making its way into Chicago. I believe we have a live camera in Chicago, so let me get that up real quick. Is anybody tuning in from Chicago right now? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody tuning in from Chicago?
They like, nah, we trying to be under the covers.
All right, here is a live shot from Chicago.
Even heavy snow, it's very bad.
If the camera loads, there it is. This is the Steel Highway camera in Chicago. This is looking eastbound on that camera. Oh, it is not loading. All right, we'll go back to it in a second once it loads. So in the chat, watching from the suburbs of Chicago. We got a lot of people watching from the suburbs. North Chicago. On the Illinois,
I
Wisconsin
could put it in my
Makes
website
it
there.
a little bit more difficult.
This is a live shot from Chicago right now. This is at the Northwestern Powerhouse. Snow is beginning to increase a little bit. This is going to be just north of that heavy band of snow. It's going to get a little bit heavier here over the next few minutes. I wouldn't consider this a snow squall per se. Again, a snow squall would be much heavier than this. We would be talking about.
It's about 2 feet of snow. We're going to see.
A good amount of snow starting to come down in Chicago. Again, this is your wet snow that doesn't really stack up as fast.
Shalom, shalom. That was coming in the live.
Cold enough really for wet or for like soft and fluffy snow, but snow's going to start to increase here over the next hour in Chicago. And keep in mind, in Chicago, the air is just a little drier near the surface. So any really heavy snow that we're even seeing in Chicago, it's going to melt a little bit as it gets closer to the ground. But once the low pressure system gets a little further to the east throughout the afternoon, these will be big, wet snowflakes that we're going to be talking about. Also, traffic is starting to improve just a little bit on I-70 in St. Louis at Jennings. There's a police officer up ahead on the interstate that is helping clear traffic a little bit. Again, the temperatures are warming up just enough to the point where roads are naturally beginning to melt off any slick spots in snow that they have. It's not going to be fully clear for at least another 3 hours or so, but and as you can clearly tell, cars are still struggling to even get down hills or get up hills. And there's still a bunch of people stuck under that overpass on the left side. And that road, I believe, is fully closed. That is Jennings going westbound. Still some big problems right now. And semi on the middle, still stuck. People can say shame. I don't know how you really shame them, though. I don't think they really chose to be parked under an overpass. That's not ideally what they're trying to do. I mean, again, this is not a severe weather event where we have like a tornado warning and people are parking under overpasses. This is literally just accidental, basically. Even though they chose to drive, they just kind of are stuck and can't really move. It's not really a whole lot of shame if you just slid under the bridge. Stormcat 5 has an update. Go ahead, Stormcat 5.
Yeah, Max. We look at the fun side of snow, and with the piling up and all the animals running through it. There, unfortunately, with all these accidents that we're seeing, we did just get a report of the highway patrol in Missouri and St. Louis. Someone hit a concrete barrier. They're being transported to the hospital. Unsure of their injuries, but I think that just underscores, if you have to be on the roads today, just be careful, drive slow, and if you can, stay home, because this snow, especially in St. Louis, when we really aren't expecting as much as we got in such a quick period, can cause major problems. So once again, if you have to be out on the road, just be really careful. If you don't, it's probably good to stay home, hunker down, and get the hot chocolate. Max, you a big fan of hot chocolate?
I haven't had a whole hot chocolate recently, but I might have to have some with how cold it is right now. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Meteorologist Stormcat 5, for the update. But yeah, it is. It's definitely that kind of day, though, for hot chocolate. If you're in the Midwest, it's pretty cold out there. Is anybody drinking hot chocolate or coffee in the chat? Let me know. I got a McDonald's iced coffee this morning. It is. It does not have enough creamer, though. This thing is like, you can kind of see the color of it. There's really not much creamer in there. There needs to be more. Somebody just said chili, turkey soup, then shovel. It's an interesting combo.
It's early in Chicago.
Coffee in the chat, hot coffee all year round. I got nice coffee. Now, I'm in Florida. I'm not in the Midwest, right? But it's pretty chilly here. I think let me check the temperature real quick. It says it is. Oh, no, it's actually about 70 degrees. Never mind. It's gotten a little bit warmer. I was about to say this morning it was pretty cold. I'm wearing pants. I actually had a hoodie on before I went live. It's a bit chilly today. It's 70. 70 is still cold here for Florida standards. Almost need a winter jacket. Somebody just said zero sugar, Diet Pepper, or Dr. Pepper. And Dr. Pepper could be the way to go, too. Look at the rain snow line, by the way. The rain snow line has now made its way all the way up into the southwestern suburbs now of St. Louis. Temperature now in Hillsboro, Missouri is 34 degrees.
Hillsboro, Missouri.
It's now 34 degrees. So, again, a lot of snow is sticking to the trees, also to the surface. It's starting to warm up now.
I got some family over there in Hillsboro.
So a lot of that snow is going to start melting off the trees here pretty soon.
Shalom to those coming in the live chat.
All right, let's go back over to Storm Chaser Connor Croft in Waterloo, Iowa. We basically got a chaser in Cedar Rapids. We got one coming up towards a miss. We got one just south of Dubuque, Iowa. So there's chasers basically everywhere right now.
They're chasing snowstorms. That's hilarious. Wow. Chasing snowstorms. We are definitely living in some
I just closed out of all
interesting
the cameras by
times.
accident. Hayden, if you have cameras, just let me know.
Living in an interesting hour. Anytime chasing snowstorms. I'll move this.
Here we are, chat. Best Buy.
What is he going to Best Buy for?
Mm.
Bro is going to Best Buy in the middle of a winter storm if they're actually open. The real question is, are they actually open?
Seems like it's coming down harder.
This is not an ad.
Yeah, it does. Connor, how are you doing up there?
Really good. Drifting around a Best Buy parking lot.
This ain't story time with Sister Chaya.
Best Buy actually open. In the middle of a winter storm? Oh, he needs an HDMI? Oh, they are open. Is somebody really buying a TV in the middle of a winter storm? Yeah, it looks like somebody's buying a TV in the middle of a winter storm.
Shoot, they got to get that sale. It's $500 off.
It's it. I mean, it is It's Black Friday / Cyber Monday, so I guess it makes sense. Get those last minute Black Friday deals in.
This AAA tow truck comes flying up on me, starts fishtailing, passes me at like double the speed that I'm doing, and then throws snow all over my window.
It looks a mess out there.
AAA to the rescue.
All right, so if you need Black Friday deals, this might be the day to do it because nobody's going to Best Buy. All right, let's go back over to John McKinney. He's in Scranton, Iowa. Scranton, Iowa, just west of a miss. Here's the road conditions out there. Again, not very many people on the road, but visibility down to about a mile. Snow in Iowa right now is definitely more, at least in this part of Iowa, is a little bit more light to moderate. We got very heavy snow right now on the southwest side of Des Moines. You can see that bottom right of your screen, dark blues popping up from Winterset through Norwalk and Creston. Some of the select locations dealing with some significant snowfall right now.
Oh man, it looks just a mess out there.
Well, we need to get
Shalom to those just entering into the live chat. Just a little winter storm going on. That's all. Just a little winter
Vince
storm.
Walty,
Go learn how to do it in an empty
just
parking
south of
lot.
Dubuque, Iowa, and conditions are pretty bad on this
It takes a
highway.
little bit
This
of
highway that
practice.
connects Davenport to Dubuque.
I honestly would argue that it's easier to drive in the snow with like a smaller front-wheel drive car
Just south of
than it is
the
with
Dubuque
an
Airport.
SUV. Or
Iowa now.
Oh, it's
I'm not
Ames.
talking
Gotcha.
deep snow. Like deep
Ames,
snow, you
Iowa.
need a
Oh, I thought it was a miss.
Something like this, I would almost rather be driving a front-wheel drive smaller vehicle because
They said tornadoes later for
it's not going to have the tendency to slide or like
possibly
or anything.
Houston.
They also seem to just stay a little straighter on the road and stuff like this.
Where's Riley? He is traveling for the holidays right now. He's actually in Minneapolis. He's actually technically chasing. Not really chasing, but he's... That's what it looks like up near Minneapolis right now. This is Riley. It's not really doing much in Minneapolis right now. If anything, it's really light snow. Got a little pocket of moderate snow, though, on the west side of Minneapolis. But again, not expecting much more than just a couple inches, maybe 3 to 4 inches of snow across Minneapolis today. If you're in southern Wisconsin, like near Rochester, we'll probably get closer to 7 inches or so. That's what it looks like in the St. Louis area, or in the Minneapolis area, excuse me, right now. This back over to John McKinney near Jefferson, Iowa, where we still have some moderate snow coming down.
I see you over there, YT Scott. Shalom, brother.
This is fun, but I don't
Hope
get
that
any
you're
snow.
well.
Most fun part about this is actually getting snow.
Brother YT, what state are you in?
By the way, so far today, this is again kind of a beta version.
They can't see it over here though. You got to get in, come over to the YouTube, chat,
our new report program. But
or actually, you can't put it in the live chat. What state are you in?
On our new little report dashboard that we have, and again, if you want to send in
Page
photos,
County
videos, reports, you can do that with the second to top link in the description below, and you basically send in photos and videos or textual reports. And we have a new report just coming in. This is the view outside my window. This is in Clinton, Iowa. This was sent in by Neil in Clinton, Iowa. I woke up and it's been snowing for a long time already. And so instead of you guys having to tweet me on Twitter or Facebook, you basically can just send it in through this little program that we have. And it'll make it way easier on streams, especially in the future, to be able to basically show you guys what's happening out there. We got a lot more vantage points of what's happening as well. This is from Mia over in St. Louis County, Missouri. About 5 inches of snow from Wildwood, Missouri.
Hey, that's where my sister is at. Shouts out to Wildwood.
If you're measuring snow, this is not what you do. All right, you don't want to measure it on the side of a patio.
Shouts out to Wildwood, Missouri. That's where my sister lives.
That is where you're supposed to be measuring snow, because usually it piles up way faster on patio furniture. That includes glass-like patio furniture too. If you have like a glass table, snow will actually be 20 to 30% higher a lot of the times on that.
It's just 10 in the morning over there in St. Louis,
This is
Missouri.
from Windu over in St. Louis, Missouri. The cat is very slowly and cautiously going down the stairs into the snow. We got some dogs over in Dallas County, Iowa. Gilbert and Wednesday are playing.
Man, that's fun.
Got dogs playing out there. And this from St. Louis. And some snow and sleet in this area. A very happy dog. Dogs don't get much happier than that.
It did used to be
County, about 6 inches in Wentzville.
Brother Yosef, it was fun playing in the snow though when you was a kid. You got to admit, it was fun.
This low-key might be one of the better videos.
They having fun. My dogs would love that.
Yeah, feel free to send in videos, photos. Videos of your pets playing in the snow too. That's definitely cool. This is from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Uh-oh.
This is my rescue Blue. He loves the snow in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Right now, the snow is coming straight down like ice crystals.
Shouts out to Kenosha, Wisconsin. They got the good pizza over there. Rocky Rococo. Rocky Rococo Pizza.
Asher for the super chat. In
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
No. I actually met on Twitter.
How do I know that? That's terrible.
Started. It's kind of funny.
I know where all the pizza and throughout the U.S.
Why is Connor not on here? Connor. All right. There's an eye on the Indianapolis radar. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, we got like a big circle of dry air right now over Indianapolis. If you're hoping for some snowfall anytime soon in Indianapolis, you're not getting it. Nothing's coming right now. Also, we got Storm Chaser CJ Ziegler. He is coming up towards Chicago right now.
Easier. And
I slept.
No, I'm Brian.
So he's going towards Chicago right now. We got some heavier snow moving through the Chicago area.
I needed it.
Yeah.
If I didn't sleep, I would have been not with you right now.
Chicago been going through it for this holiday week. It was going through it.
Kind of hard to tell.
It's back over to Scranton, Iowa, where their roads are pretty much all covered in snow right now. We haven't had a plow here in a while. Oh, it looks like Connor Croft is doing a drone. Look at this. Here's a drone shot from Waterloo, Iowa. A sky view.
Them boys serious about their money. They got drones in the sky. They be getting all the
YouTube
footage.
as well. You can check them out.
Absolutely socked in with snow here. Let me,
And I would be doing the same thing.
Let me see if I can
increase the altitude here.
see if any drone audio will come through.
Waterloo, Iowa.
Got all the settings on the drone as well. Very cool.
Beautiful.
Any
All right,
drone
brother
audio?
Joseph.
Oh, back to him in a
That's
second
what you
once
got to
he's
get me
done with
next.
that.
I need a drone. I want a drone next.
Hang on
I
here.
can see it now in my future.
There we are.
Sister Chaya with a drone.
This is from the Best Buy. Best Buy in Waterloo.
Why are we descending?
Any drone audio?
Obstacle sensing unavailable. Fly with caution.
Let's get a couple donuts going in the car here.
Couple donuts going on the drone.
Should pull up a camera in
Donut.
Quincy. Let me see if I can find one.
Track.
Oh, I ran out of.
Are they
Yeah,
driving?
it was
Is he
like a
driving
drone.
the car?
With this.
Why is he
Driving
driving in
the
a
car.
circle?
Okay. He's doing
He doing donuts?
donuts in the parking lot with his drone.
Gaining traction.
Turn it off.
No, I mean like my tires keep gaining traction. to the
Bro
back.
is doing donuts with the drone in the Best Buy
Wow.
parking lot. Our Black Friday deals are still going on, it seems
I'm
like.
so locked in on tracking the car.
Uh-oh.
Dude, just keep tracking me, bro. This looks so sick.
Cop pulls up. Yeah, you might be shocked.
This guy's banned on TikTok.
I know.
He out there doing donuts.
Bro, there's so much snow on my window. I can't see anymore.
Did you see him? Oh, that's your big. Now
Connor's
they
doing
got
Connor
drone
things.
footage now. I said you're gonna have to give me a drone next.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna break the
Brother
street.
Joseph gonna have to give me a drone next.
Battery's gonna fall over or something.
No, I don't know who was over here streaming. Nathan, maybe he over here doing donuts in the snow.
Goated.
About to go to jail.
He's doing donuts in the
Flying over
snow
wall over there, see what-
over in Iowa. Yeah, my mic is on.
While he's doing that, this is Sean McKinney
He just cut the
over
camera
in
fast.
Scranton, Iowa. Again, trains are still running during winter storms.
Until we get
Still
20
got
inches
train
later,
going.
and they like, oh, it's just a winter
Trains
storm.
out there. Now Connor's flying around like an airplane over here in Waterloo.
I gotta get me a
Pretty
drone.
cool skyline
Just
view.
in here, we got the bird in the air. Chat.
Shalom, those in the live chat. This is your sister Chaya. Just do a little winter storm coverage over here in the Midwest. It's a lot going on. Iowa, Illinois,
I don't know who's watching
Missouri.
a movie on this winter storm Saturday.
Indiana.
Guys, I was literally just gaining traction on concrete because I was drifting through the snow.
This is so much fun. Go back this
Ooh,
way.
I do not miss that at all.
Go past the car. Here we are.
Best Buy still around.
Tire mark.
Wow.
See Mr. Snowplow over here.
Is this live? This is live.
Mr. Snowplow?
This is a live stream.
What was that one that went out of business? I guess that was Circus City then.
American hero right there.
Circus City. Man, I want to get a drone. It's so fun. All right, brother Joseph. I want a drone
Yeah,
next.
snowplow there on the bottom of your
Give me a
screen.
baby drone.
And now we're over to the Dick's. Dick's Sporting Goods here in Waterloo.
Then we got the interstate over here. Or this is looks like everybody's doing okay over here.
Somebody else asked if this is live. But this is definitely live. It really says live at the top left too.
Walmart's doing
Just tuned in, chat. We're just flying around here trying to scout out the area on who could be stuck and where.
There's definitely one. This is a very
okay.
interesting
Running
way
a
to scout out
recon mission right now.
what's going on.
I gotcha.
A lot of good drivers here in Waterloo.
You don't got your headphones in, do you?
Seems that way, yeah.
I was gonna ask you how did my background was my music too loud?
All right, while he flies around his drone, I'll put him
Shalom
on
those in the live chat.
bottom right
Doing a
here.
little live winter storm coverage.
Got a couple new photos coming in from you guys. Again, more photo and video submissions coming in.
Springfield, Illinois. How much did they get?
It even has like a little postcard on this photo. 3.5 inches of snow. Saying thank you, Max, from Springfield, Illinois. That's over in Springfield, Illinois.
That's lightweight right there. They only got 3.5 inches.
And then more dogs playing. This is from Steven in
Dogs
Lincoln
playing in the
County,
snow.
Missouri.
Lincoln County, ain't there where the college at? Lincoln College in Missouri.
Got more dogs playing out there.
No, I
Keep
wonder
sending in
if Apollos and
the
Shan would be played in the
pet
snow.
Videos. I'm kind of curious.
Apollos won't even go.
That would get sent in.
You don't even go near the ocean.
So far. What if I brought cheese curd to this winter storm?
St. Louis County, what's up? Madison County, Illinois. That's right across the bridge.
So over in Dakota County, Minnesota. Snow has been falling since 7 a.m. Beautiful video
I think
there.
it's supposed to be raining. I mean, I'm not raining, snowing all day.
Also, the link is in the chat. It's also the second top link in the description to send in photos and videos.
LaPorte
County,
Indiana.
in Indiana. It's starting to ramp up here over the last few minutes. And the snow is basically covering the road already and the driveways. Most of the time, they will not plow side roads.
It's just after 10 in the Midwest. But this is supposed to be all
so
day.
apparently this is a snow measurement coming in from a dog. This is from Tatum in Douglas County, Nebraska. It was 5 inches
Shalom
of snow
family over there on
Omaha,
Instagram
Nebraska.
and on Facebook. Shalom to those. Hope you having a blessed
Very
weekend.
creative.
Hope y'all having a blessed weekend. Praises to the
Richard in
Most High.
LaSalle County, Illinois, saying, "My dog seeing the snow, contemplating life."
That dog looking like I ain't even trying to go out there.
I hate to break it to him, but he's not going to be seeing a whole lot of grass this winter. This is actually over in Gary County, Kansas. First photo that we've had from Kansas, from the Junction City area. So a little dusting of snow there. And you guys are sending in a ton of photos. We have 95.
Lacrosse, Wisconsin.
This is another pet. This is a dog, Lacrosse, Wisconsin, enjoying the snow. Amazing.
That dog look kind of crazy.
Oh, we got another dog. This is from Macon County, Illinois. Stop approving stuff for a minute because I can't. It keeps backing me out of videos, I think, because of that.
I thought I'd be butchering names. Max, he'd be butchering some names.
Try full screening this again.
Get this on Instagram.
All right, maybe it's just bugged. I don't know.
There we go.
Videos can't play fully for some reason. More dogs loving the snow. This back over in Polk County, Iowa.
Somebody enjoying the snow. All the dogs. Dogs gone wild. That's what this is today. Who knew
St.
that
Louis
dogs?
County, Missouri.
That dogs love snow so much. That's a beautiful
Dog
dog. It's a
playing with
husky.
a frisbee. And there are so many pet videos. This is a video from Tyler in West Des Moines. Hard to think less than 24 hours ago I was on the same patio looking at how green the grass was. That's a good point. Yeah, a lot of these areas we're dealing with have had no snow so far this winter. Again, this is a little rare. We haven't had a whole lot of late November winter storms recently. And obviously this is one of the first ones that
Look, that's Connor's drone. Connor got a nice drone.
This is from Lydia in St. Louis County, Missouri. My pups Teddy and Lucy are very excited about the snow.
Shouts out to St. Louis County and all my family over there.
Another dog.
Well, they say the snow's coming down pretty
about
good.
4.5 inches of snow in Davenport, Iowa. So far, Davenport has been having less snow than forecasted. Big time snow, though, in Quincy. This is Quincy, Illinois. Snow is coming down really hard there.
They have projected like 24 inches of snow for some of these areas.
Thank you guys for sending in photos and videos. You can continue to do so. Again, the second to top link in the description below is where you can send in photos and videos. You can also send them in to us with the second to top link in the description below. It's reports.maxvelocitywx.com. That's where you can send any photos, videos, and text.
For those in the live chat, it's extremely early here in Hawaii. It's not even 6:30 a.m.
Rip drone? Yeah, Connor,
Man,
the drone doesn't
bright-eyed.
last forever.
I didn't even have any coffee.
Last so long. We got a little bit of good news back over in St. Louis. This is at Jennings on I-70. The traffic has gotten a little bit
finally
better. There's still a
cleared that
semi
up.
stuck in the snow in the middle of your screen. That's been stuck there for
Good,
about
it's
2
moving.
hours now, maybe 2.5 hours. But traffic has improved a little bit. Again, the roadways are starting to clear
This
up a little bit
area
because
right
of the fact
here
that our temperatures
that
are
he's
warming up in
showing
St.
over there in
Louis.
St. Louis County, it's
things
always,
have
this is
improved
a really
just a little bit.
terrible intersection right here. It's been a lot of traffic fatalities on that particular stretch right there.
Continue to take it very slow on the roadways. There are going to be slick spots. We still got
It's a
at least a
flaw
mix
in
of
the
rain and snow
design
St.
in
Louis,
that
and heavy
highway
snow is
that
making
they
its way into
never
Springfield,
repaired.
Decatur, and Urbana right now in central Illinois. And back up in Chicago, we
Ever
got
since
plenty
I
of
was
bands
younger.
right now of snow making their way up into Chicago and Gary. Stormcat 5 has an update. Go ahead, Stormcat 5.
Stormcat 5.
Yeah, Max. We were talking about St. Louis. I just saw a report come in, 7 inches in kind of the northwest suburbs of St. Louis.
That's a lot
That's
of
fallen
snow.
there. So big time overperforming there.
7
Talk about
inches.
someone that was underperforming so far. Indianapolis. We talked about that snow hole, Max. It is real.
This
I
sound
looked at
like the
traffic figures just 50 miles to the west.
WWF
50
of
miles to the
snow.
northeast. You have snow
Talk about somebody
falling,
that's
but in
underperforming.
Indianapolis, you have
That's
absolutely
hilarious.
zero. So
Talk
that can
about
happen
snow
sometimes
like it's a
with some
wrestling
dry
match.
air that works its way in.
It's competition.
Snow will eventually make it to Indianapolis, but I saw some people in the chat talking about where is the snow. It's coming, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a little bit. And I mean, Max, down in Florida, you don't really experience this much, but here in Ohio, we get that all the time where the dry air works its way in. It's infuriating, but it's coming. Just got to wait for it. Back to you.
Thank you, Stormcat 5, for the update. Yeah, we got a
Stormcat
big snow hole
5.
right now in Indianapolis. Got some moderate snowfall just off to the west and off to the
Thank
north.
you, Stormcat 5.
It's a night and day difference between Indianapolis and Terre Haute right now. I'm going to try to see if we can get a camera from both places, but Terre Haute is definitely already seeing some snow. Might take a second for a camera to load, but I'm going to try to get a camera up from Terre Haute and also from Indianapolis, just kind of give you an idea of the difference between the two places. But so far in Indianapolis, we've had very little snow actually fall. If you guys are, is anybody currently tuning in from Indiana? Let me know what you guys are seeing out there. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if we've had any accumulation. Okay, yeah, so this is what it looks like. All right, I'm going to do a little comparison. This is what Indianapolis looks like right now. If it loads, it might take a second. I'm going to go back to that in a second. These cameras in Indiana are a little bit slower. Once the Indiana camera loads, then I'll show you the difference. And the bottom middle will be over in Terre Haute. It's a force field. Basically is. Okay, we got a big dry area right now across Indianapolis, and it should go away in about an hour once the snow pushes further in to the east. For some reason, neither of those cameras are loading. We might be chalked on those cameras. I'm just gonna show you guys the full screen view here. So this is what it looks like. All right. So this is what it looks like in Indianapolis right now. All right. So that's Indianapolis. This is Terre Haute. Completely different. We've had no snow in Indianapolis yet. It's literally a force field. Darth Vader has come out and said, well, you're not getting snow in Indianapolis yet. That's basically what's happening.
They're like,
Back over
good.
here in Terre Haute, completely different story. There's no force field. It's snowing. All right. So that's the difference there. Definitely completely different stories. I'm putting the link in the chat for photos and videos. As a reminder, Riley is traveling today, so he is not out there, or he's not here today, but he is actually currently driving through neighborhoods, funny enough. He's over in the south side of Minneapolis. And this is what it looks like right now in the Minneapolis area. Got plenty of people on the roadways, but it's been pretty tame when it comes to snow. Haven't really had a whole lot of significant snow in this area. Only about a couple inches on the ground. Only forecasting to see about 3 to 4 inches of total snowfall in Minneapolis today. You guys are only under winter weather advisories. Shout out to Tracy with the $10 super chat. Don't forget to protect your animals. They can get frostbite as well. Make sure they're inside safe when the temperature drops. Should have plenty of water too. I do agree. Now, one of the other things to keep in mind is that if you do have pets and you have them going outside, don't leave them outside for too long of a period of time.
Right.
It's not that cold. I mean, we're talking about low 30s and 20s, but they can still get frostbite once it gets a little bit colder than the 20s. But again, today it's not as much of a concern. It can be much more of a concern though during the bigger winter storms, and when we're really in January and February, that's when it gets really, really cold from Arctic air. We don't really have that right now, though. It's over to Storm Chaser Connor Croft.
Crazy hot chocolate.
From the Quick Star.
Over in Waterloo,
Hot chocolate
Iowa.
sound
We have a
good.
Storm Chaser currently near Chicago. We have another Storm Chaser north of Davenport. We got one near Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, and then east of Carroll. So Storm Chasers are very diversified right now in the Midwest. We will have a live shot from Chicago here pretty soon. There's a guy shoveling out there in his driveway.
Put in work.
I definitely
Oh,
don't
actually
miss
two.
shoveling snow.
They're keeping that driveway clear all day, like their life depends on it. There's barely a dusting of snow on both those guys' driveways.
Guys being dudes.
Dudes protecting their driveway.
It's a real man. It's a real man.
Megan just said in the chat, it's sleeting so hard here in South St. Louis that it sounds like hail on my roof.
Wow.
Yeah, we got that transition from snow into sleet and then into rain for St. Louis coming here soon. That sleet will not really accumulate into ice because of how warm it is. Thank you, Linda, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Velocities, and also Stephanie.
When me and Jaden are north of Cedar right now, we're heading back into town though, so I don't think
Winter
we have anybody
Wonderland.
down there right now. I know Freddie and Garrett have been down in Iowa City and they're helping push people out and stuff.
Freddie and Garrett are in Cedar Rapids right now.
I could have swore they were in Iowa City.
Got a report in the chat from Kenosha that we have snow-covered roads. That's in Kenosha County, Wisconsin.
Oh, you're right. Last I saw, I looked at Light 360. They were down in Iowa City.
He's like a conservative.
How he is.
Copic really is.
People slowing down up here.
Copic is the parent of our chase group.
See how good these berries are. Probably just
I'm plotting on what I'm having for breakfast.
Douse the pesticide.
Sun up yet?
blackberries are so good. Starting to look pretty good here. Oh,
How many screens are you watching during your live stream? 8. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
Had 8 screens. Got 8 different monitors.
He got it hooked
We
up.
have 20 cameras on a singular monitor. It's a very
Shalom.
complex setup. We got a monitor just for reports now
915.
too.
How's it going,
Like, we have
family?
an entire monitor just
I
focused for
see
you
you.
guys sending in photos and videos. Like, we have dedicated.
How's the
certain
weather in
monitors
your
for certain
area?
tasks.
Or should I say
Got
your
live
city?
chats in my live stream.
Midwest getting hit up with this
Got
winter storm.
Stormcat 5 or Riley, and also everything else on another monitor. We got my radar on another monitor.
He said he got 8 screens. How many I got?
It's crazy, but we're actually utilizing every monitor now. I wasn't really doing that until now. Like,
Oh,
we
he
had 8
using all his
monitors
monitors.
actually for a purpose. We were only using like 6 up until today, basically.
Oh, he got 8
And we
monitors.
might need more monitors. We might need 12 at some point.
Wow.
Like, we might have to go crazy. We might need monitors behind me. Like, we might have an entire room circling around me with just monitors. It could happen at some point. Thank you, Mark, for the $10 super chat. We have about 2 inches in Brookston, Indiana, snowing steady. About 60 minutes north of Indianapolis. Thank you for the report. If you have any photos of that, feel free to send it in to us with the second to top link in the description below. How much RAM do you have? I have a lot of RAM. Hey, if you guys didn't,
winter weather impacts here.
if you guys didn't hear, RAM prices went up by like 4 times. So the RAM in my computer, let me figure out my
I'd say
RAM
they
is
have
real
probably
quick.
a foot here in Cedar Rapids.
Those that are computer nerds.
In Waterloo, there's a ton.
My RAM, I have 128 gigabytes of memory. 128 gigabytes. That's a lot, by the way. Most computers are only like 8, 16, or 32. I have 128 for this singular computer. That was about $200 or so. Like when I built this computer, maybe about a year ago. That is now worth like $900. Like, it's insane how much the price jumped on RAM. So we will not be building another computer anytime soon because RAM prices have
You guys been
skyrocketed.
able to find anyone else to help down there in Cedar?
Not yet. But I mean, the snow band
The green screen behind you. I am considering doing a green screen setup on my other
All
wall.
these churches
It would only be
everywhere.
utilized whenever, like, I'm on a chaser or something. It would only be utilized very occasionally, but I'm considering it. It's not going to be something, though, that I'm doing until probably January at the earliest. I'd have to figure out logistics on that. I've considered it in the past, but now that we're officially in a permanent studio, we have more ability to do things like that, or I could set things up like that, but it's more of a logistical issue. I'd have to figure out the logistics on it. But
They got snowstorms.
the only
And I'm
utilization I see
headed
for
to the
green screen
beach
is like when I'm on Connor, for
later this
example,
morning.
there's a tornado or a wall cloud. Like I can point that out with my own
Craziness.
like hands and stuff instead of like 'cause I can't draw on the screen.
Shalom, Horace, Dennison. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you.
This is over in Center Point, Iowa. This is Storm Chaser, Tornado Pagey, and Bryce Shelton.
Midwest getting hit up with snowstorms.
And the roads are completely covered over. They're going northbound.
Family,
Carolina.
if you haven't subscribed over at the new network, make sure you subscribe. I put the link here. You gotta subscribe. We got the whole new network going on.
Grow a beard for no shave.
Melchizedek.
I actually haven't shaved in like 4
Melchizedek
days.
network.
But
Melchizedek news.
I don't think my beard would look that impressive. I'm not
All the
gonna lie.
above.
Thank you, Winnie, for the $20 super chat. Just tuned in from Beach Park, Illinois. Watch you daily. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate that. Stay safe up there.
Family in the live chat, while we catch up on these winter storms, if you haven't had the opportunity to go over and check out the new website, the Melchizedek News, melchizedeknetwork.com, make sure you do that. There's actually a form that you can fill out there. Fill that out. That way you get notifications on all the different videos we putting out and different information. There's a lot of audiobooks over there too. And audiobooks, there's a lot of PDFs available to you under the audio and audio and literary library. So yes, trying to bring some really valuable information to the brothers and sisters. So if you haven't taken the time, make sure you do that. Fill out that form over there. So we're growing the network and doing some new things, and doing some big things coming. Hallelujah.
$5 super chat. In Janesville, Wisconsin, how bad are we going to get slammed? A National Weather Service experimental forecast said 55% chance of 18 inches or more. I don't think we're going to see 18 inches,
Yeah,
but I do think we're going to probably see somewhere around about 10 to 12 when this is all said and done.
That's still a lot of snow. Still a lot of snow.
Another quick star. The new best gas station of all time.
Jaden, get up here. There is a car pulling a black trailer, and the black trailer just about got blown off
Slushy.
the road.
Apparently a trailer just got blown off the road somewhere.
That way, 'cause it's a whole separate highway. Sliding.
Any reports of thunder snow? I have not seen any reports of
Whatever you
thunder
do,
snow
don't
today.
cross the river and drive through that
There
part.
were apparently a couple of reports last night in southwestern Iowa. This I-380 stretch north of Cedar Rapids. We have not had a plow go through this area in a little bit. Back over to Tornado Pagey. They're in Walker, Iowa, going northbound. No sign of any plow here recently. Probably been about 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer since the last plow came by.
So much going on in the world. You got
Nick with the super chat says, what are my
snowstorms,
chances of a flight
tornadoes,
tomorrow from Toronto to
fires
Chicago
over in Hong
at
Kong.
7 a.m.? I'd say the odds are pretty high. I don't think they're that low, to be honest. I don't think they're going to get canceled. The snow itself for Chicago will be done late tonight, so a lot of it should be out of the way, and you should be able to fly to Chicago. I don't think there'll be that many problems. We have some heavy snow going through Chicago right now, and it's going to continue all the way through tonight and into the overnight hours, but it'll wind down by probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. That should give enough time for, the runways to basically be plowed and cleared. So I don't think there'll be too many issues there.
Hopefully, some people can get home.
Thank you, Sun,
I'm looking
for
for
the $10
breaking
super chat.
news.
My number one source for weather, St. Louis County just turned
What's
from
this?
snow to rain about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, we are rapidly seeing the rain-snow transition across St.
Maduro
Louis. You can see the
warned
rain-snow
airspace
line
closed.
just south of St.
Venezuela,
Louis. But even then,
US
a lot of St.
military
Louis has
strikes.
transitioned into a mix of rain and snow. This is what it looks like just south of St. Louis. The temperature has now gone up to 35 degrees.
So it's just above freezing.
Also, we got a truck or a semi that is currently getting towed. This is on I-70 in St. Louis. This truck got stuck in the snow. They've been stuck for about 3 hours. They're now just getting it out of the snow. Again, the roadways are starting to improve a little bit. We're definitely starting to see some improvement here across St. Louis, but even then, it's taken a while even for some of these response vehicles like a tow truck to get these semis out of the roadway, which is kind of slow down traffic quite a bit. I do think by later this afternoon, we will definitely see some improvement. You can see on the right side, the cars driving by, going in the opposite direction. They're splashing up a lot of snow and slush. But again, St. Louis is definitely starting to gradually improve. It's going to take a little bit of time, though, until things are really,
Wow.
really
Black
improved
Friday,
and good
mall
to go.
shooting.
Normal travel.
It's terrible.
I'm rolling back south now, Brandon.
Back over to Connor.
The interstate, the one of the snowblower just then. Hopefully get some of you doing donuts. Then get you pulling somebody off, hopefully.
In Waterloo, Iowa.
I want to see this other developing situation over here. Let me see what's going on with
Hey,
that.
Fluffy, for becoming a moderate velocity member.
Max, we will
I'm
be
using
back.
single site radar. It's the winter weather radar.
Let's see something
That's what I'm
here.
using on Omega right now. Hey, Brett, for the $10 super chat.
Yeah.
Got a report in chat that I-94 eastbound is closed west of Milwaukee because of a crash. Thank you for the report. I'm going to see if we can find a camera of that.
I want to share this information real quick. Let me turn Max off for a second. Because I think this situation is getting out of control right here.
And they took his
Hold
family
on,
and
let me
took him to
turn Max
Russia.
off.
So it wouldn't be exactly like this. This would be something where he would depart, but it wouldn't be when someone's overrunning the presidential palace or something. It would be something where he would just disappear.
Other than some chatter about Maduro possibly leaving his country, how has Maduro been reacting to the buildup of U.S. military in and around his nation? What is he saying verbally?
Well, he's been doing a lot of public speeches talking about how we're going to fight back and doing a lot with the civilian militia that he has, which is a very large force, but it's pulling people of all ages and everything in as a kind of guerrilla force. And that's got a lot of attention because it does have it kind of harkens some memories of what happened with Saddam Hussein as the U.S. was getting ready to go in there in 2003. He took a number of even his elite Republican Guard units were being used in a sort of what appeared to be kind of a guerrilla force, a stay-behind guerrilla force, which then became the nucleus of the insurgency against the U.S. occupation and then the Allied occupation within Iraq. So there's a lot of concern about that. The difference I want to focus on, though, is we have a different force. This is not an invasion force that's sitting off the coast. This is not, this is not something that harkens back to, the days of the British or Royal Navy, where they would come in and offload tens of thousands of British troops onto the shores. Nor is it anything like World War II with the U.S., where we do a major landing or something like that. This is it's a very specialized force. It has tremendous strike capability with Carrier Task Force, also with the Amphibious Ready Group with that Marine Expeditionary Unit. They can do air strikes, obviously missile strikes. They could do all sorts of things, and they have a fairly robust capability of doing raids. And a raid is something where they would go into some place to achieve temporary effects and then get out of there. Sometimes it's hostage rescue, sometimes it's
This
destroying a
situation over
particular
there
target,
with Venezuela
which
is
what I
getting
think
out
this
of
will mostly
control.
be if we're to do
That's why I
something like
wanted to
that.
show it real
But
quick.
it's very disruptive to the
All right, I'll see you later.
enemy that is suffering from the raid, and it
Yeah.
throws up their it throws
We're
a lot of
headed
things
to
into
the beach,
question.
I
It
believe,
messes
today.
with their cohesion, their sense. It messes with their
Brother
sense
Yosef
of
says
invulnerability
hello,
or whatever.
everyone. He
So
says
that's something
shalom.
that we might do. But I don't see an invasion force coming out of this. We just simply don't have the forces arrayed offshore to do that. So he's preparing for something that's probably not going to.
All right, nothing now. Let's go back to Max. Let's go back to Max.
Flow rates right around 2 inches per hour or so.
2 inches per hour. That's a lot of snow. Good morning, Apollos. How are you? Good morning.
This is a photo that was posted
You
by
must be
Tornado
ready to
Pinky.
eat your breakfast.
Snowvember in Waterloo.
It's November.
Should just name November Snowvember instead. Hey, you code
Okay,
for $10
Apollos,
super
watch
chat.
out. You ready to eat? I'm going to feed you.
Let's see if there's anything else. I think that was the main stuff.
That's crazy. What's this? Westfield Mall.
Stormcat
Seeing
5
shoppers
has an update.
swim.
Go ahead, Stormcat 5.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about St. Louis, and rightfully so. That's where a lot of the the problems on the road have been. That's where kind of the surprise in terms of the snowfall, the greater than average or the greater than expected snowfall. But things, like we were talking about earlier, things are going in the right direction in a major way. I've been looking at traffic cameras all over the city, and it's remarkable. As soon as temperatures get above freezing, snow on the roads really starts to melt quickly. And so, a lot of the traffic conditions, there still is, congested, and there's still about 3 to 4 road closures, but that number is going down significantly. So, if you're in St. Louis, I would still recommend probably not going out on the roads, but things are headed in the right direction. Unfortunately, though, for snow lovers in St. Louis, rain is coming. It's already switching over to a bit of a mix and rain in a lot of places. So, Max, people in St. Louis, hopefully you enjoyed the snow, because here comes the rain.
Yeah, if you're in St. Louis, snow's not going to be lasting very much longer.
Really
Again, most
messy.
of you guys are transitioning. I know we've had some reports as well of sleet coming down now. Sleet is going to become the dominant precipitation type for the next hour, and then we'll go pretty much purely into snow here soon. Speaking of snow in St. Louis, this is some of the video and photos that you guys have sent in. This is from St. Clair County, Illinois, watching the snow and the birds. This is a beautiful video that was sent in. And a cat. Look at the cat right there. You can see it on the right. Video sent in from St. Louis area, or just outside of St. Louis. And also this from McDowell County, Illinois, with a cat watching the snow. It is definitely interested in the snow.
What's going on with this?
Again, you can send in any photos and videos to the second to top link in the description below. Talon from St. Charles County, Missouri said roughly 6 to 7 inches of snow, pun not intended, on grass. Roads are slick.
My sister is close to there. Family, I'm going to share my screen here with this situation that took place over in, where is this at? California. Let's make it big here. Yes. A Black Friday shooting. We should have knew. Terrible.
Breaking now at 11 o'clock, gunfire erupting inside the Westfield Valley Fair Mall in San Jose on one of the busiest shopping days of the year. 3 people were shot in what's been a chaotic Black Friday. Shaken customers seen running from the mall while police cleared the scene. An investigation is underway right now as we are gathering new details. And Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez is in the studio right now with the very latest on this shooting. Tragic situation.
Absolutely. This is the last thing you want to happen
terrible.
right after a holiday. But David, this is what we know just before 6 o'clock. And with That mall packed for Black Friday. This is when this all unfolded, and you can imagine how fast panic spread. Police say this was not an active shooter, but rather an argument that escalated. Tonight, the suspect is still out there. This is the moment fear erupted inside the Macy's at Westfield Valley Fair Mall in San Jose on this Black Friday.
Wow.
People screaming and sprinting out of stores with bags in their hands after gunfire broke out. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News the shooter was with the group when a fight or argument broke out.
A sudden burst of gunfire shattered the packed Black Friday rush at Westfield Valley Fair, sending hundreds of shoppers
These young
scrambling for
people are
cover
just getting
as chaos erupted across the second floor of the mall. Witnesses said the shots came without warning, slicing through the noise of holiday crowds and triggering an instant wave of panic. Security alarms blared, stores slammed their gates shut, and terrified families sprinted toward exits. Within minutes, law enforcement swarmed the property, treating the situation as an urgent criminal threat. Initial confusion sparked fears of an active shooter, though authorities later stressed it was an isolated confrontation. The immediate shock left the entire mall frozen in fear as the investigation began.
Terrible. Back to the weather.
Maybe he is stuck and he's just like, all right, we're walking now.
Might. Those fans have some
Terrible.
This is again Waterloo, Iowa. If you're just tuning in,
Mall shootings, shootings on the streets of America every day. Just mass shootings every day. It's terrible out here.
also we got a car that's currently getting unstuck. This is over in Faribault, Minnesota. Minnesota wasn't really on my bingo card today to have a whole lot of issues. It is reportedly a crash here.
Fly me, dude.
There's a car getting unstuck right now on the interstate on I-35. This is southbound. This has been stuck here for about a half an hour. Reportedly, it's been stuck for over half an hour. And a tow truck is now just getting the car unstuck. Looks like it slid off into the ditch. You can kind of see where it was before. It slid off into the ditch right here, right next to that street sign. Hey, Chillman for the $10 super chat. Things are looking incredible or considerably calm in central Indiana. Are they expecting much from this storm? I think for central Indiana, you guys are going to see some snow. I don't think it's going to be as significant as what a lot of the forecasts are showing. Like even at least for Indianapolis, I don't think we're going to get to winter storm criteria. I'd say more than anything, if you're in Indianapolis, we're probably not going to get any more than like 4 inches of snow. But you guys are under a winter storm warning, so maybe things change. But they did issue a winter storm warning, which I was surprised by. All right, Connor is now on the scene of a stuck vehicle.
Well, that's going to be all day long,
Yeah,
right
multiple
there.
stuck cars now. Connor is
Shalom,
on a
family in
stuck
the
vehicle.
live chat. Your sister Chaya with a little
That's
live
definitely stuck.
winter storm coverage here throughout the Midwest.
So the
Pray you all are
travel
well.
problems are starting to increase just a little bit. They're trying to push it.
Did anybody see that coverage of
They are trying.
those high-rise buildings in Hong Kong that caught fire? Devastating. Devastation.
The effort is at top-notch levels right now. They might have to get more than just their hands, though. They might have to get like a shovel or something. Rocket back and forth. Oh, my Lord.
Don't miss those days at all.
Yeah, that looks stuck. Hey, I'm in for the super chat. How much are we thinking for Davenport, Iowa? I'm still thinking right around 10 to 12 inches of snow. I think Davenport has already picked up around 6 or so.
That's a lot of snow in general. 12 inches of
Is
snow.
that car trying to like push it forward? What in the world? That is interesting. All right, well that's one way to get a car unstuck. The van just pushed that thing right out of there. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, at least on a stream. Bro, what in the world? Alrighty, well that car's unstuck.
No. I go a little more, she freaking floors it.
That was very interesting. Thank you, Cassidy, for the super chat. Always keep the scar towels in my car to give traction.
Tire traction would have
That's a good idea too.
Not at all. I know I don't miss that kind of snow.
No. Maybe. Come on, Rav.
Oh, is Connor stuck?
What the hell are we doing?
Wow.
I think Connor's stuck.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
It's pivoting.
No good deed goes unpunished.
What am I sliding into?
Snow.
Oh. Okay, now we can't see. Guessing he's out now. Nope, never mind. He might be stuck.
Bro's just gonna record me stuck in cellar. What you just kick it?
He went out there to help some other people and he got stuck. That's how it happens. That's a nice little house right there, though, that they there in front of. Nice porch. I take that house. I love it. I miss the houses in the Midwest.
Yeah, so Connor is now stuck. That's
wow.
Very interesting.
We're stuck on like a 3-foot snowbank. I gotta change my boots. Get the water locked quick.
I don't know why I just didn't back up.
All right, he's gonna try again. Connor got a vehicle unstuck, and then he sacrificed his own car somehow. Thank you, Brent, for becoming a member.
Chad, I'll shovel myself out in a second if I have to. Or I'm not like stuck.
What do y'all want? It's breakfast time. I gotta feed my dogs.
Bro, I do not need
feed y'all.
About 1 inch in LaVille, Wisconsin so far. Thank you for the report.
I was trying to do it without having to do that, but
wow, he is definitely stuck.
All right, well, while Connor does that, this is CJ Ziegler. He's coming up into Chicago right now.
Causing disturbance.
Again,
It don't look
conditions on
too
the
bad
roadway
up
are
there
all
in
right
Chicago.
now, but it's going to get worse here over the next few hours. Plenty of people driving on the roadway over near Highland Park. Specifically, this is Wheeling, Illinois. It's our furthest east chaser right now.
Hatchback park car.
And while that's happening, Connor is now shoveling himself out of the ditch. Hey, Brent, for the $10 super chat.
Well, they storm chasers. They know how to get. They know this part of the job is a storm chaser.
My meteorologist in Indiana is saying we have a non-zero chance of thunder snow. Thunder snow is possible today.
Thunder snow.
It's not overly likely, but it is possible.
I'm freaking stuck on.
Connor's still stuck. This is back over to Vince. He's currently located north of Clinton, Iowa. This is the road conditions in Preston on State Highway 64. And he's traveling eastbound. Visibility is about a half a mile. Bottom right of your screen, you can see some of the darker blues. Got some moderate snow moving through the
this is more action than we had all hurricanes.
State Highway 64 area.
That crazy. Yeah.
And then this is Storm Chaser, Tornado Pagey, and Jessup, Iowa. They are tracking towards Waterloo right now. And then John McKinney's back over in the Jefferson area of Iowa. He's been driving around town here for a little bit in Scranton specifically. It's northwest of Des Moines for reference. Also, just a little update. We brought this up a little while ago.
That's the football stadium.
Well, this is Iowa State Football Stadium. He's going by the football stadium right now.
That's actually the football stadium right there.
But just a little update. Back over in southeastern Wisconsin in Milwaukee, I told you guys a little while ago, I-94 was closed. It looks like it is open back up. There was a car accident. I believe that has now been fully cleared. Traffic is starting to get a little bit better now going in the eastbound direction on I-94. So that was over near Milwaukee. But going towards Milwaukee on I-94, that is the latest there. So some good news. Not so good news. Connor's still stuck. Connor getting stuck was the most common thing in 2024. I think Connor got stuck more times than the New England Patriots won football games. So,
bro, what is beeping?
Now something's beeping in Connor's car. Might be about to explode. Hey, Vex for the super chat. Looking forward to a white Christmas. Thanks for all the coverage this year. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, we'll see. What might have a white Christmas in some areas. I'm gonna have a winter or a white Christmas forecast at some point in about a week or two, as we get a little bit closer. Tell Tornado Pagey to rescue Connor. I mean, I would, but they're still probably a good 15 minutes out, and Connor might get out by then. You got somebody shoveling their driveway right now in Scranton, Iowa.
Turn around. I don't get lost.
Keeping his driveway clear. Huge shout out to Mario with the $50 super chat. Thanks all you do, Max. I know you're focused on the storm, but any predictions for snowfall amounts in the lower Hudson Valley for Tuesday nor'easter? About 2 hours north of New York City. It's still a little too early to tell. After this winter storm clears out, we'll have a much better idea. Tomorrow morning, I'll have a more detailed forecast on the winter storm, but we might not truly know how much snow is going to fall until Monday. It's going to be a close call between seeing a widespread 1 to 2 feet of snow or seeing just a widespread 4 to 8 inches of snow.
Freddy's chat for a second. Someone was like, Connor's stuck. This is snow now.
But we will have a much more detailed video tomorrow talking all about it. Connor did get unstuck, by the way. He's officially out of the snow.
It wasn't even iced. I just drove us into a snowbank, not knowing that it was a snowbank. I thought it was just a road. Anyway, all right, 2 for 2 getting people unstuck. My guy and myself.
All right, so Connor's back, driving around Waterloo. We're going to stay with him. I'm going to take a quick 60-second bathroom break. We'll stay with Connor. They'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Continue south. Again, I think the main heavy snow band is working its way into Cedar Rapids, so we're going to drop back south there, I think, slowly. finally had some action, chat.
It's kind of funny. The
just so happens that we were part
so
of
in
it.
Florida, it's been kind of cold recently. Temperatures have dropped into like the 40s and 40s and like low 50s the last couple nights. And outside of this room, the thermostat says 69 degrees, and my place is basically set to like 74. So it's been cooling down, but this studio room is easily like 75 degrees probably because of all the computers and stuff. So it's kind of interesting.
Garrett or Freddy,
It's like
one of you
comfortable
guys
in
is
here.
worried about
It's
my
not comfortable at all though.
off again.
Outside, it's kind of cool. Back over to John McKinney. He's at the Iowa State Stadium, the football stadium. I don't think they're playing today, but he's looking into the stadium right now. Kind of funny.
There's the camera thing's way up there. Hold on. Is it messed up? Oh, is that photo or is that?
Iowa State University canceled classes on Monday.
Usually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go.
First school day of the season.
There's the stadium.
Ohio State's the #1 ranked team right now.
Who?
Ohio State.
All right, Connor is now back on.
Oh yeah, but you just know how YouTube chat goes. Everybody's just like, oh my gosh, Connor's stuck. Oh my gosh, he needs help.
Bro, I literally told my chat, I'm like, yeah, I can shovel myself out of this, but I want to try and do it without a shovel for a little
Sledding pictures? If you guys have any sledding pictures, you can send those in to us too. Once again, send in reports. It is the second to top link in the description below. Here are some of the more recent photos that you guys have sent in and videos. This is from Brian, Nicole, and Seven over in Grant County, Wisconsin. Seven's having fun playing in her second winter storm in Wisconsin. Stop approving, please. Thank you. Playing in the snow out there. Some more photos and videos as well. We got another dog. We got a lot of pet photos coming in. Pet photos and videos. This is a look from Chicago. It's from downtown Chicago. Beautiful video here. That is a video from downtown Chicago on one of the taller buildings. Is the urban heat island effect a real thing? Look at Indianapolis radar. That is dry air. That doesn't have anything to do with urban heat, but it's kind of funny. It kind of looks like.
Family, I'm out of here. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your weekend. I'll keep you updated if there's something that changes in regards to these winter storms. And I pray that you all are well with everything that's going on. All praises to the Most High, for this is the McKezeldeck Network. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Shalom, family.